So Tamar Braxton really is crashing out over her colonizer. Girl, this dude right here is messy. Is y'all ready to talk about it? Let's juice.
Come on, Blaze.
It's the beef for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Voodoo Doll TV back with a quick little jokes or whatever the case may be. And girl, Tamar is back on the docket. Fraggle Rock just can't go lay down. I don't understand why. The Fraggle Rocks have been retired since the 90s. But this one right here just can't, I don't understand why it's so hard for this one in particular, to go lay down. Well, let me tell y'all what's going on now. Y'all remember when her and her man broke up? Well, he came online and tell us that he no longer wants to be a part of her because she toxic. He didn't have nothing to do with her car being broken into, but nevertheless, he's moving on. He want positive around him because she's negative, for lack of better terms. I'm kind of paraphrasing, but that's what he came on and said. Then he goes on to date her enemy at the time, Tommy Lee, just to get back at her. And in my opinion, at that point, I say, oh, he is not to be trusted. He's a mad day wigger. You know what I'm saying? Now, those are see, listen, mad day people is one thing. But mad day wiggers, they are extremely dangerous. They are extremely dangerous. Let me tell you why. Because, see, the colonizer already have a underlying disposition of treason and colonization. They love to come in and act like they're nice. And then as soon as they get an opportunity, they will be the first ones to drag you down to the ground, take over, and do anything within their power to basically, do you dirty. It's in their blood, it just hits a little different, but it's in their blood, So the fact that this Negro is round there hanging amongst nothing but Negroes tells me everything I need to know. Not about the wigger, but about the niggas. Let me tell you why. All black people want to invite everybody to the cookout. Y'all want to call wiggers the niggas, and y'all want to do all of these things to these folk as if they are good for you, when we all know history has shown these people don't have good intention. Now, this is not all of them, but there's a large populace, a large majority of them that are there and that are up to no good. That's just how they roll. But anyway, Tamar don't see that. Tamar, with her low self-esteem, see, all she sees is, somebody loves her in her mind. That's what she sees. Not the man who literally backstabbed you and went over there and took Tommy Lee out on a date after she had him eat the groceries and sent them back home to you. Not that. No, she don't see that. Why would she see that? That's crazy, All she sees is a man loves her. I've always thought Tamar had low self-esteem. I've always thought Tamar was problematic. I've always thought Tamar lived in a place in her head that nobody else lived, because Tamar takes on this persona like she's a gangster or like she's from Baltimore. When it came out, she ain't from around there, girl. A whole bunch of things. And she does that, and she goes around with this fake persona, making it to everybody else as if, she's really about that life. All she do is shake her neck, roll her neck, pop her lips, and, make it seem to the people down here, us regular folk, that she is really that girl. But we all know Tamar ain't that girl. But why am I talking about all of this? So look, Jessie Woo took to her YouTube channel and basically came out and gave a backstory on why she doesn't follow Tamar anymore. And I guess Tamar unfollowed her. And she is claiming that Tamar basically called her, confronted her about her friend allegedly trying to get with the wigger JR. Yes. And I'm sitting over here saying, girl, it looks to me like the wigger is around the niggas trying to figure out how he can fit in and then reptilianize his way into the scenes. Like, I don't understand who is checking for that man. I don't know. But anyway, she goes over to this girl Jessie Woo. They both work down at Dish Nation and basically checks her about her friend. She said her friend, she says Tamar told her JR came to her and said that Jessie Woo's friend tried to hit on him. And then Tamar thought it would be nice or I guess in line or on brand for her to call Jessie Woo threatening the girl, via third party. It's just giving lame. But threaten the girl via third party and woot. All right. Jessie Woo didn't like that, and Jessica took to social media to tell us what was going on behind the scenes. And girl, it was a lot going on. Y'all check this out.
So I noticed an uptick in certain comments on my YouTube and my socials after I covered the JR and Tommy stuff, and I said that it gave a racist connotation. Some of you were like, wow, that's kind of taking it a little too far. To say that, him playing with two black women. I mean, you could say it's messy, but to say it gives a racist connotation was taking it a little too far. And so I stand by what I said, but also I think that once I give you guys more insight as to some things that has taken place between Tamar and I because of George Washington, I think now you guys will understand really, really why I feel it has a racist undertone. So back in November, I'm in the Delta Sky Lounge at Atlanta Airport, getting ready to board my flight to go to Ghana. You guys saw my Ghana vlog. If you haven't watched it yet, please watch it. So while I was in the airport in the Delta Sky Lounge waiting for my flight, I get a call from Tamar. You better get your friend. Get your friend. Your mother friend is about to get her ass whooped. Yeah, he not my nigga right now, but he's still my nigga. Even though we're not together, he's still my nigga. Okay, she knows he's my nigga, and I will her up. I'm from Baltimore. And I'm just sitting there like, what is happening? What's going on? I'm like, Tamar, calm down. She hangs up. So I call her back. I'm like, what is going on? No. Get your friend. I'm like, what is going on? So she says my friend's name, and we're just gonna say Rosa. Cause between y'all and me, my friend is gonna know this story through this video. I never brought this to my friend's attention. So she keeps hanging up, but calling me and yelling, threatening me, telling me I better get my friend, and threatening my friend that, she's gonna her up. And I'm like, girl, what is happening? And in between the calls, I'm texting her, and I'll put the screenshots of the text messages too, because people love to say that people be lying. One thing about me, I don't gotta lie.
And I just wanted to make sure I would show you guys the screenshots of these text messages. Tamar was calling me, screaming, then would hang up. And she would do that several times. So I even had to be like, I don't really with her like that, because I just wanted to see what the story was. It was she would give me bits and pieces as she was telling me over the phone. And I felt when I distanced myself from my friend, then I was able to get the full story. And I just want you guys to keep in mind, this is a very grown woman threatening me and my friend, threatening to delete my friend over a wigger.
So make a long story short, she finally calms down her inner Baltimore and tells me what happened. Oh, y'all was at some dinner the other night, and your friend tried to get with my nigga. I'm like, nigga? Yeah, Rosa tried to get with my nigga. We not together, but that's still my nigga. Everybody in Atlanta know that's my nigga, and I will fuck her up about him. And I'm like, I'm confused, because number one, Colonel Sanders had just went online and told the entire world that he wasn't fucking with you. Literally, Tamar had posted a video of her car getting vandalized while she was at her mother's house. And this man followed that up with, Yeah, so I was not with her when her car got vandalized. I have not been with her. You know, I left so I can focus on positive energy. You know, I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember exactly, you know, what the loser said. But, you know, he was online saying that about you. So for me, I'm just like, okay, I thought they weren't together. And number two, it's like, I mean, I have several friends that are married to white men. I have never heard them say that's my nigga about a white man. So that was confusing to me as well, but I caught on. And two, I was confused because she was saying we're all at an event and my friend Rosa tried to holler at him. And I'm like, girl, Rosa has actually been in a serious relationship with a very high profile actor for over 3 years. She would never, ever, ever look at your man. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She went up to him and tried to holler at him and said to him, oh, by the way, like, just so you know, I'm Jessie's friend. I'm not Tamar's friend. And I'm like, that doesn't even sound like her. But Tamar is convinced because her wigga done told her that my friend stepped to him and specifically said, yeah, I'm not Tamar's friend. I'm Jessie's friend. So, you know, what's up? I'm trying to convince her, girl, that's just not true. But she's stuck on it. And she's like, I need her information. Let me have her number. I'm like, no, I'm not going to give you her number. She's like, well, let me have her IG. And mind you, like, she knows Rosa. We all hung out together last year during my birthday party. Well, I didn't have a birthday party, but I had like a birthday outing. We all went to a restaurant together. It was supposed to be a girls' night, but Tamar brought her wigga and he came along. Cool. It was nice because he ended up paying for all of our drinks and food reparations. Amen. During Black Women's Haitian Independence Month. Wasn't mad at that. And so Rosa was at this outing. Again, my friend Rosa would never look at Tamar's man, like, ever. This man is not on any of our radars. Like, nobody is checking for this man but Tamar. I can assure you of that. So she's like, yeah, y'all was at this dinner and she stepped to him. Mind you guys, the dinner that we were at was Black Girl Digital. It was an event specifically put together to honor Black women in Atlanta or in the greater Atlanta area who are all doing great things in the digital space, whether it be like, you know, on socials like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. There were hardly any men there. I do not remember seeing this white man at the event. I don't remember seeing this white guy. The only white guy I remember seeing was Tiara's husband, and Tim, and shout out to Tim. Tim is my favorite Nigerian. That's an inside joke. But Tim would never. Just briefly, my friends who are married in relationships with white men those men would never conduct themselves the way this man that Tamar is dating has. But anyway, I don't remember seeing him there. But I was like, girl, we were at Black Girl Digital. What was your man doing at a Black women's event during Black Women's Month? It was a Black women's event. We're honoring Black women. Why is he at a Black women's event, frolicking Black women, looking for Black women? And then he leaves a space that was dedicated to honoring Black women. Then he goes to you and he starts some shit between you and I and my friend. So basically he tells you that my friend was pressing him and you believe it and you bring it to me and you're threatening me, telling me I need to check my friend because you're gonna fuck my friend up. Then you're asking me for my friend's information. And so like I kept trying to convince her it didn't happen, but she wouldn't take it. Like she just wouldn't accept it. So I was like, you know what? I don't even fuck with that friend like that. Me and Rosa ain't even tight like that. Here's her IG. You can go ahead and DM her. This was back in November. It is January, 8th today? Me and Rosa have never had a conversation about this, which tells you what? Or thank God I'm not the same Jessie from like 5 years ago, because that could have really went left. For you to call me and be threatening me and threatening my friend over your white man it's not even giving Cartwright. It's not giving he's a Cartwright. It's not even giving that. It's giving this white guy is thirsty, and the only time he gets any promotion and any leverage in the public eye is when he frolics Black women, which is why when I was covering the Tommy stuff was happening around that same time. And I was like, oh, so this is what this guy does. it does give racism to me. It has a racist connotation to me. And it's beyond childish, but also the fact that this man would go out of his way to sow issues between Tamar and me, knowing that we both work at Dish Nation, it's like despicable. It's just like, again, you're looking for 2 black girls and potentially 3 black girls to fight and you be at the root. It's giving racism to me.
All right, Jessie girl, I done heard enough. I don't need to hear no more. Let me just say this. Y'all know that Tamar is one of those girls who looks and seeks drama. That's what she does. And for her to call this girl threatening her or threatening her friend via her, it was fake. And if it were me, Jessie, I would have cussed that pound cake face heifer out. Do you hear me? She would never call me. She would never even feel comfortable enough to call me to threaten my friend behind her wigger. Period, point blank. Number one. Number two, one thing I wanted to point out, a lot of people, like she said, was saying, I don't think it's racism. You going too far. See, black people, let me ask y'all something. See, whenever we do something that they don't like, the first thing they tell us is that we racist, even though it is impossible for us to be racist as a collective. They know that, but that's the first thing they yell. But as soon as we point out something that has obvious racial undertones, such as this wigger getting Tamar to battle all these other black girls in this industry, y'all don't see nothing wrong with that. And it's, now you're going too far. I don't think it's racism. They have really done a job on black folk. Yes, they have. They did a really good job on us because we jacked. These people have literally flipped the script. They are the ones who practice racism daily, every minute on a minute, every hour on an hour. They are the ones who oppress us, and now they've gotten us to believe that we are the ones doing it to them. Girl, y'all got to be strong. Yeah, y'all got to be strong. That's how good they is. That's how good they is. And that's why I said, whatever Jessie said that colonizer did, he did it. Said what I said. But anyways, I didn't like that, Tamar even felt comfortable calling her to check her or check her friend. No, bitch, don't call me. Don't you ever do that. Don't you ever feel the need or feel comfortable to call me to say nothing to me about nobody. Bitch, you want to find her? Go find a hoe. It's easy to go on Google to find anybody you want to find, okay? It's not hard. Also, Tamar is a bullshit bitch, because if she really wanted to throw down and go find a girl, she would have did just that. As you can see, Jessie said she gave her the information in November, and here we are in January, and Fraggle Rock is over there still trying to sell tickets to them living room shows. Girl, bye. Let's get into these doggone text messages, because I want to read them. So the text read as follows. Tamar texted the girl and said, your homegirl tried to talk to JR last night. I will personally, unalive that be. I don't play these Atlanta games. Everyone stay blessed. Who is everyone, bitch? Girl. Then, girl, Jessie said, wait, what is going on? What is happening? Tamar says, ask your brown skin friend. I'll have her head any day. Don't play with me. I'm so serious. Let me find her name. I don't do this fake ass Atlanta shit. Don't play in my effing face like that. This is when I get real serious. That's what your friend said to him last night. So Jessie says, Tamar, call me back. I don't even F with her like that. Tamar says, yeah, well, and then she says, and what the F did she say to JR? Tamar goes, she tried to talk to him on some F me shit. He don't know me. She your friend. The F? And then Jessie says, wait, what? She says, yeah, she your friend, not mine. And Jessie says, that's effed up. Tamar responds and says, what's up? I'll hurt that bitch and her mama. Now, girl, what the girl mama got to do with this? On my Jesus. On your Jesus? Must be the white one. Then it says, and send her what I'm saying. What? Girl, who does that? Tamar says, I'm so serious. Let me find her name. I don't do this fake ass Atlanta shit. Don't play in my effing face like that. This is when I get real serious. That's what your friend said to him last night. She says, Tamar, call me back. I don't even F with her like that. I'm sorry. Call me when you can hold on. Tamar says, I need a minute. I'm not these Atlanta bitches. I stay to myself and keep from this shit and to stay out of jail. Girl, get Tamar up here. Bitch, there's not a soul walking the streets of the world that believe you will bust a grape in a fruit fight. Girl, Tamar, go lay down, bitch. You and your colonizer. Girl, don't nobody want him. You the only one want him. You the only one lets him humiliate you, do you dirty, drag you through the mud, because allegedly they said you ain't got nowhere to live. Because listen, Tamar, on the inside, you feel like an ugly ass bitch. You know, and a lot of times on the outside, you look like that. I ain't gonna lie. Because you are not a good person. Why you think you ever asked yourself, you ever looked in the mirror? I know that's hard for you to do, but have you ever looked in the mirror and asked the Lord, why me? I think that's something you need to look into. Look in the mirror and ask God, why me? Ask him. Because it's something you doing wrong, bitch. You gonna battle everybody in their mammy behind this goddamn colonizer that don't nobody want. Tommy said the nigga was around there paying for hotels and perks. Who the hell wants him? And this JR law firm, they must cover accidents or something. You know how them law firms be on the TV? It must be one of them type of law firms. Because who in the hell? Girl, please, don't nobody want him, bitch. And quiet as it's kept, from the looks of it, don't nobody want you neither. You calling and threatening the people and all of that, and I will unalive her, girl. I wish I was the girl. I wish I was the girl. Girl. Tamar, don't nobody believe you, bitch. And you know what? Let this be a lesson too. Remember I told y'all she shouldn't have anything in common with Krishan. Turns out they're the same bitch. It's just one older and one younger. But two dummies in a pod. Yup, sure is. Two dummies in a pod. It's just one trying to fight age and gravity. That's why that whole facelift falling. Stupid duck ass. Big head ass. Bitch, don't nobody want that ugly ass man. Bitch, and stop calling him a nigga. He ain't no nigga. You too old to be referring to a man like that. Girl, this girl she might have been touched. And I don't mean physically. Something must be wrong with this bitch. Miss Evelyn, can I ask you a question? Was you sliding a little something extra in your coffee in the morning when you was pregnant with this heifer? Something wrong with this bitch. Don't nobody want that nigga, bitch, and don't nobody want you, ho. Girl, that made me mad, calling this white man my nigga. Girl, you sound just like Krishan. You too old for that, Tamar. Don't nobody, and this is why. Tony, instead of going around there saying, it's just another sad love song, wrecking my brain. Wreck this whole brain, shake that hoe up, and let her know, bitch, you is 50, ho. Stop trying to run around these streets like you one of these girls coming from the hood. Bitch, you ain't from no hood. You from a real family, ho. I can't stand Tamar. Oh, I can't stand her. I can't stand Tamar. Yeah, bitch, you done made the list. You one of the hoes I can't stand. I can't stand Tamar. She's so fake and phony, bruh, and I hate it. And guess what? We all know that man drags you down to the ground. He done went told Tommy that your ass was over there with no place to go. You stay catching them cheating. Matter of fact, this a video right here where she caught him in a lie. Check this out.
I saw you go past my house last night. And I was watching your location. I was like, I wonder if he's gonna stop by. He didn't, went right past me.
Done.
And then when I called, he didn't answer the phone.
Out cold.
You was in the car still. You was in the Uber seat. Don't play with me, JR. You should.
Okay. I don't remember none of it. Salon got me lit with them damn shots.
But he only had 4 drinks. Remember he said that, y'all?
4 drinks?
Yeah.
I don't remember how many shots.
Exactly. About 8.
Kingdom business.
We shot it. I think the only thing I can tell you is that we shot it already. I can't really talk about union stuff. That wasn't the face shot I was looking for. He's not talking about my sister. His spray name is Tawana. Well, I'll tell you about the Broadway story. Not today, though. But the person that was on Broadway, that job was not meant for them.
Do y'all see that? This whole miserable in the relationship. She catching the nigga lying, or he ain't no, let me bring that back. Skirt, skirt. He ain't no nigga. She catching that colonizer lying in real time. Talking about I was out cold. You couldn't reach him because he was with another bitch. And see, Tamar, she knows that. She miserable in that relationship. She wish, I promise you, she wish that he was even a bit interested in her as if she is in him. That man ain't interested in no Tamar. You could tell. He girl, whatever he using her for, he's getting all he can get out of this hole. And she's so stupid. She's so dumb. I'm telling you, it had to be something happened way back in her childhood or something. Something wrong with this bitch. For real, girl, you so stupid, girl. That white boy gonna cheat on you every chance he get. He gonna drag you every chance he get. He's gonna have you battling all these other girls every chance they get until one of them bop you upside your goddamn head behind him. You need to go sit your ass down. That's what you need to do. Girl, just done made me mad. Y'all know I don't like no damn Tamar. Tamar get on my nerves, bitch. I don't know who you trying to be, but in your 40s, bitch, you should know who you are and just go from there. Stop trying to be somebody you ain't, bitch, because you ain't no hood, bitch. You ain't no hard, bitch, and you ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight, ho. Girl, get her off of here. Anyways, and Jessie Woo, you better than me. Because that hoe would have never been able to call me or text me or anything dragging my friend behind some shit that colonizer said. Shout out to you. I like your little names. You was calling them George Washington and doot. But I would have cussed Tamar the entire F out. Do you hear me? Don't call me, bitch. If you won't get a bitch, go find a hoe. Don't you dare. Don't you ever call me like that. That's just me. But shout out to the story time or whatever the case may be. You're just exposing something we already knew about Tamar. She ain't shit. We already knew that. We didn't need you to come out and say it. It's just more or less a confirmation. So shout out to Jessie Woo down there at the Dish Nation people. Girl, Dish Nation is messy. It's just so messy. Anyways, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this whole Tamar insecure crash dummy stuff. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on all platforms, girl, and I'll see y'all hoes later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.